Hey, good morning, everybody. Good afternoon, good evening, whatever time zone you're in. Welcome to the channel if you're new, and thanks to those who are coming back. So I'm going to do some of my money saving tip videos. This is probably going to be more than one video because I don't like my videos to go over 10 minutes. I lose about half of you after about 2.5 minutes. So I try and talk really fast and so I don't lose you. So you can get as much information as possible here. So this one's going to cover mostly travel insurance, and then the other videos will cover some other things. Okay, so we're going to talk about travel insurance on this particular video. And this goes for international travelers who have used travel insurance to protect them against unplanned medical expenses. After the pandemic, many domestic travelers are buying policies too, because more than 80% of those who buy travel insurance do so because of COVID affecting their trip. So choose your coverages. Be sure to buy a policy. Ask yourself what you're concerned about, what might impact your trip, and whether your existing health insurance will cover whatever it is you need, because generally a plan costs between 4 and 10% of the total cost. So the amount you'll pay for a policy depends on the length of your trip. So if you get a person who's older, and as they get older, they got greater risk for health problems. Some of these travel insurance tend to charge older people more, higher premiums. So you can compare your plans at squaremouth.com. And this is not being sponsored, by the way. This is squaremouth.com and Insure My Trip, like INSURE, My Trip. So when we're shopping for your travel insurance, this is, you're going away for more than 10 days. Typically, they look for trip cancellation coverage, medical coverage, or a combination of the two. So if you think if you're spending like $2,000 or $3,000 per person on a trip, this could add up. So there's a handful of other benefits, such as coverage for expenses incurred during travel delays, like if you have to get a hotel, if you're stuck at the airport and you have to Uber to the hotel, lost luggage, all these things add up. And so travel insurance can be a benefit, and airlines mishandled 220,000 bags in April, in April of 2022. I don't know when you're watching this, but a more expensive comprehensive coverage policy may include the same benefits as a middle tier policy with a higher claim limit. So, for example, insurance for a $10,000 trip with medical coverage of $50,000 might cost $375. So, up to $250,000, the expenses might run about $400. So, the comprehensive travel policies will reimburse travelers who are forced to cancel their trip because of a family member. So, during COVID, a lot of people are forced to stay home because of a quarantine, and some plans will cover the expenses if you are forced to go into a quarantine during a trip. So all of these things make travel insurance, worth it. Especially, the further away you're traveling, the more you're staying there on your trip. So other COVID-related concerns include some border closures, quarantine restrictions, fear of contracting a virus. You're likely to have to pay extra to cancel for any reason or upgrade. So CFAR travel insurance can cost an additional 40 to 50% of the coverage, and they will reimburse you up to 75% cost of your trip. So it's important to remember that no matter what policy you choose, travel insurance won't cover every unexpected expense, but it is designed to cover the main issues that impact your traveling. So before buying a policy, make sure you check to see if your credit card provides travel insurance, because some of them do. So you might want to go to the travel website called the Points Guy, like POINTSGUY, and many credit cards can provide you some travel insurance, but the coverage is usually limited, so it may take a while to process claims often. So research your travel benefits offered by all of your credit card companies first before you decide to buy more. Okay? So that's it on the Travel Insurance 101 on this video. I said I was going to make this short and sweet on this one. We have some more of these coming up. Alright, so that's it on this video. I thank everybody for watching. And we will go through pesky fees on the next video. Take care.